Do you enjoy posting photos on Instagram and tagging your friends? Well, if the recently passed German law comes to your country, you're going to be charged loads and loads in fees if you don't follow all the rules. Hello, wie geht's, Spaghetts? Welcome back to Editorial German, my month-long German excursion on the Edinger YouTube channel. So we all know that Germans love their rules. It seems to be a stereotype that Germans are very rule-abiding, they have lots of rules and laws, and for the most part, I feel like it's a good thing, you know? You gotta protect your citizens from things. However, there are some laws out there that leave me scratching my head quite a bit. So I follow a lot of German influencers on Instagram. One reason, because it's really good at helping my German comprehension. Another one, German girls are just really hot, okay? I can't help it, man. They're so attractive. I don't know what's going on, but that's beside the point. One thing I've noticed pretty recently is that like 4 out of 5 posts that I've seen from German influencers on Instagram always start with one of the 2 words. And this is not an exaggeration, by the way. Like, literally 80% of posts that I see, whether that be in Insta stories or Instagram, always start with one of these 2 words, and they are Werbung, or hashtag Werbung, and Anzeige, or hashtag Anzeige. What these words basically mean is ad. Advert. It's an advertisement. If you're American, it's a commercial. Now, I'm definitely not against labeling ads as ads. I think that's a very good thing to be transparent, especially as an influencer. If you do not mark an ad as an ad, I do feel like that's manipulative, that's fake, that's bad, okay? Bad thing. But Germany has a different type of rule for what exactly an ad is. Now, recently, a couple German influencers came under fire from this new law, and they fought back in court and lost. The rule still stands. And they ended up getting charged thousands of euros in fines for this. So what exactly is this law, and why is everyone getting fined? Let me give an example. On July 29th this year, my good friend Dodie bought me a nice birthday present. She took me to a ziplining course in North London. We had a really nice time. I loved it. At the end of the time, I ended up taking a selfie with Dodie, and like in the background, there was the sign of the place we were at. Said I had a great time on my birthday. In Germany, that's an ad. Why? Well, you can actually see the brand name for the place I was. Did I pay for that? No. Did Dodie pay for that? Yes. Actually, Dodie bought my tickets herself. She physically paid money to take us there. The brand never paid for anything. But in Germany, that's an ad. Another example. Let's just say, you know, I've got Connie Glenn's new book in the back. It's actually German. What is it? Princess and Undercover Geheimnisse? Well, actually, you can make that out if I like zoom in on the back and focus on that. That's an ad. Have I been paid by Connie? No. Not yet. No, but no, that's not an ad. But in Germany, it is. If I have a shirt that, let's just say Elle Mills wearing her Coca-Cola shirt, she cannot wear that shirt if she was a German citizen and making videos without every single video being labeled as an ad, because the German government now sees any brand visibility as an unpaid marketing thing. Why? It does get a bit confusing because it's like, I'm not being paid by this company. They're not sponsoring me in any way. I just really like this brand particularly and maybe want to recommend it. No. Another example, if I went shopping, let's say I went to Jack Will's, brought back a lot of clothing, and I posted a picture on Instagram, and people were like, oh, who's that? And I was like, oh, I'll just tag my photo. My shirt's Jack Will's, this is American Eagle, blah, blah, blah. That's an ad because I tagged the companies. What? That's what I'm wearing, and if people want to know what I'm wearing, how am I supposed to recommend things I like? You can't, all right? You can't. Not in Germany, not as an influencer, not allowed. All right, you might be thinking, this doesn't sound, I guess, too bad, just don't tag brands. No. It actually gets worse. Let's just bring it back to my other example. It was my birthday. Dodie took me out for a nice time, and so I take a selfie with her and I say, had a great time, thanks for the birthday present at Doddle. That's an ad. What? I'm tagging my friend? Yes, well, it's a Werbung weil Markennungen. You know, it's an ad because of the tags. My friend? Yes, there's so many people I've followed on Instagram that are Germans that literally have to start with Werbung weil Markennungen, Werbung weil... How? How is that It's because, hypothetically, if you're watching my Instagram story, I am marketing to Dodie. At this point, Dodie's paying me money to hang out with her. Isn't that's ironic? Weird, right? I don't know why that's a thing. So literally, so many people that I'm following, every time they hang out with their friends, they want to be like, oh, this is my friend, you know, Laura. Well, guess what? Laura is getting free marketing from you, and that's not allowed. No, and that's an ad now. Consumers need to be able to tell when they're being marketed to. I'm not marketing to them. I'm saying this is my friend at person. What? Deutschland is so verrückt. Yep, so tagging your friends is now an ad. If you don't do it, guess what? Time to get those fines. The government's coming down on you and they will get you for every penny you got. Gotta protect the kids after all. If only the government was kinder. No, that's it. It just gets annoying from a user end point of view because I'm just trying to see their captions. I'm just trying to follow them on social media, as we all do. And instead, every single post, I constantly see Werbung, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't make sense. What's a Werbung? What's not? I can't really tell the difference at this point. Let's just say, here's another real world example. I love Duolingo. They've never paid me a penny. I've promoted them multiple times in this channel because I really like their message of like free language learning. That's great. Big fan. Now, because I've made videos on Duolingo, I've actually had a lot of rival apps come to me and offer me buku dinero, okay? Sehr viel Geld, all right? I've been offered lots of money from other companies to be like, hey, promote our language learning app. However, those apps, cost money most times, and I'm like, I prefer the free one, so I never really worked with them at this point. I didn't really get the chance to try them out. However, let's just say I did do a video on that one as well and got paid. If I was a German citizen, both of those videos, me saying, I love Duolingo, it really helped me, and I'm being paid to promote this company, both of those are an ad. How is any standard viewer or consumer supposed to understand the difference between them? You're not. In Germany, they're now making it so that it's even more difficult to tell the difference between an actual ad and a recommendation. I do not know why that has been put into place because it seems like their heart might be in the right place in terms of protecting the consumer, but this is off the rails, all right? You went a bit too far in the wrong direction. It's gotten to the point, by the way, where if I go out to a store and buy my own clothing and post pictures of it online, they can then charge me fees unless I can prove within a shadow of a doubt that I purchased those clothes myself and were not gifted them by the brand or anything like that. So basically, I've got to keep all my receipts for everything I buy. And the thing about this is such a German-centric issue in that I couldn't find many articles in English about this, so I at least got to test out my German chops reading loads of newspaper articles. But I literally read something in Der Spiegel, a very popular German publication, saying that if you're under 16 and using Instagram and you develop an audience and somehow become an influencer, that's child labor. What? Everyone's on social media. I'm assuming if you're like 15, 14, 13, you've got an Instagram, you're posting pictures with your friends. But no. Once you start making money from it, that's child labor, not allowed. Like I said, I can tell that this comes from a place of protection. This is a place where they're trying their best to help. But I do feel like it's just a bunch of old men that don't understand social media. They're kind of taking away the entire premise of social media at all and making it not social. Now I don't want to tag my friends. Now I don't want to do anything like that. It makes it not fun anymore. What are you doing, Germany? There are many other ways you could have gone about this. Okay, did that pun Deutschland? No? Okay. Wish I had some food because I'd be munching on that. Okay, stop. Also, something important to note is that this law doesn't affect every single German Instagram user, just ones that have at any point in their lives accepted any amount of money or free products from a brand. So let's just say you have 2,000 followers and a brand once gave you a free shirt or a free tea thing or whatever, you now have to mark everything else you've ever done with a friend, with anyone, as Werbung. Or you could have 1 million followers and have never once taken any money or any free products, then you're fine. You don't have to. But I'm sure the government's going to be checking you all the time. My hope is that maybe German lawmakers will look more into this law and tweak it a bit so that it's less harsh and more sensical. And hopefully also that because, Germany is a big part of the EU, this doesn't become a big EU thing or it doesn't even float to the US or maybe even to the UK, because that would be crazy. Like I said, the US and the UK have their own laws for protecting the consumer, and they're good. They do the job, okay? That's not just a bias. It's just, you have to say it's an ad. If there's money exchanged, fair. That's fair enough. Also, if someone gives me a free thing, I'll be like, thank you for the thing. It's very understood. Social media users aren't stupid. I feel like the government just assumes everyone is really dumb. It's not true. Most of you guys are pretty smart. I think you are. I mean, you hit that subscribe button, didn't you? So that's just my opinion at the end of the day. I would love to hear what you think about this. I know it's not the sexiest topic out there, but I'm a big fan of knowing everything that's going on in the space of influencer marketing. I mean, that's my part-time job, and also I'm a YouTuber, so it definitely is a big thing for me. So yeah, if you're German, what are your thoughts on this? I'm sure you've seen a lot about this on Instagram. Is it a good thing, bad thing? Maybe you're like, it's helpful, I don't know. Or, I mean, if you're in a different country and you're like, no, I mean, this would help us. Who knows? I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Really appreciate it. Also, by the way, next week's video is my video that is in German. I've got so much prepared. I know what I'm going to say mostly in terms of in English. I have to try and figure a way to translate it in my head. It's going to be difficult. So if you want to make sure to not miss that, every Sunday I upload a video. Next week's the German video. Please be sure to subscribe, or you can just watch another video that I made right here. What a seamless outro. Anyway, thanks for watching, listening to me rant. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Auf Deutsch. Ciao, ciao. That's Italian. I don't know why Germans use it so much.